What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Juice Reacts video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about Watchmen, because if you haven't seen the episode that came out on Sunday, it was awesome. Although critics loved it, audiences kind of hated it because they said it was too political. But let me just tell you something: if you're watching a show about Watchmen and you don't want it to be political, you're watching the wrong show, because that's all Watchmen is. Maybe read the book. But we're gonna go ahead and see this in the weeks ahead video, is what I should say, that got released after the episode, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give my thoughts on the first episode. But let's go ahead and react to this.
Who are you?
I'm the one who strung your chief of police up.
Ooh.
You're 90 fucking years old. How the fuck did you hang him?
I am 105, and you curse too much.
You didn't kill him.
Uh-oh.
This doesn't make any sense.
That's the boy.
Just get those fuckers who did this to him.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yo, what was that?
FBI. I'm here to help.
Folks assume the 7th Cavalry did it.
But that's not what you assume.
There are people.
The Rorschach peeps are so crazy.
This world
Hey!
is fair and good. It's all lollipops and rainbows. We don't do lollipops and rainbows.
Him!
Because we know those are pretty colors that just hide what the world really is. Black and white.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The
Oh!
only way to stave off mankind's extinction.
I don't get what
is
his
with a
character
weapon
is.
More powerful than any atomic device. That weapon
Is he the leader?
is fear.
There's a vast and insidious conspiracy at play.
Okay, hold up. I'll mention that in a little bit.
I have a secret plan to save humanity, and it starts in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
She threatens to disrupt the peace.
Are we safe?
Okay.
What did you do?
Was that-
Mankind is ready for change.
Oh my god. That was not what's his name. Hold up. Hold up. No, and I don't think it was Batman, but was that Night?
Are we safe, Angela?
Not Nighthawk. Yeah, right there. Oh no, it's gonna be that one guy I've seen in a trailer before. Okay, so where is this part at? Right here. Okay, so this carnival, this clown thing right here. There's somebody that's crying in the middle of the thing. Don't know what this is all gonna be about. But if Watchmen, if this show brings out two characters that are currently in the Doomsday Clock comic right now, which are called Mime and Marionette. Oh my god, if those two freaking characters are in this show, I can't wait, because they would be amazing to be in this Watchmen show, because they are in a future post the Watchmen comic. And although apparently they're, I'm not gonna explain it. You'd have to read the comic, but they are kind of in Batman's universe, and they're basically the Harley Quinn and Joker of the Watchmen universe, and they're awesome. Like, they're just really awesome. One of them doesn't talk because his name's Mime, but he can, like, everything he does with his hands or whatever, like, he has an invisible gun basically. So if he pretends he's gonna shoot you, it actually shoots you. And Marionette kills people with like wires, and like she's just, they look creepy, they look awesome, and I would love for them to be in this show. So that would be kind of cool if they actually show up here. Now, if you haven't seen Watchmen or you know nothing about Watchmen, it's really awesome, especially if you are somebody that enjoys the politics that are in comics, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I try to get away from that in comics. Although every comic is pretty much political. And that's why they were started. And you know what I mean? Like, everybody hates the term social justice warriors, but comics started because of that. They were social justice warriors. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I just always, it blows my mind when people try to separate politics from comics. Those are the biggest parts of comics. But anyways, this is what Watchmen is. And so it's kind of weird that people are complaining about this aspect of the show. And so one comment even said that it has nothing to do with DC or Marvel. That person obviously knows nothing about comic books. But, of course, it doesn't have anything to do with Marvel, but it's a DC property. They even show the DC logo at the end of the episode. So, I don't even, yeah, people blow my mind sometimes. But the show itself, I will say, it is very politically charged. So, if you're not into politics, you're going to hate this show most likely. But I thought it was a very interesting concept. And the way they did the fighting, or the way they did just the weird aspects of trying to track people down. And the world is very interesting in this Watchmen series. And cops can't run around with their guns and stuff like that. Like, their guns have to be unlocked from the police station, so they can't just go around shooting people. There seems to be this white supremacy, faction growing, and they are the Rorschachs, which is really crazy because Rorschach is the opposite of them. So I'm going to see what they find in Rorschach's personality or Rorschach's journal, because apparently that's out there, that has made them rise and take up his mask, but kind of just shit on his legacy, because he was somebody that went and beat people that were bad. And so, yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic that's happening in the show. It's got some good, interesting actors in it as well, and it seems like they're really giving an effort, or they're putting in effort to see where these costumes and just scenery and story go. And I think it's really interesting, and I'm going to continue watching it. I enjoyed the first episode. I didn't think it was like, oh my god, although the ending did get me like, oh, what? So, and I think that's always a good thing when it comes to shows. If it gets you to watch the next episode, I think it does very well. But yeah, that is my reaction and my thoughts on the first episode of Watchmen. Let me know if you guys want me to keep reacting to these series on a weekly basis, and that way I can give my thoughts, and we can react to the trailers for the next episode and all that jazz. But that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. As always, I'm your host, JUICEBOX. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. But I'm a daily dose of juice. See you guys next time.